Okay, good afternoon everyone. Thank you so much for attending the meeting for today. So before we start our meeting, let me just introduce everyone in this meeting today. So I am Zulaika, I am the chairperson. We have Tasnim as our secretary, Warda under the Public Relations Department, Rashdan as our treasurer and also for Secret Department, and lastly we have Mira for the branding and marketing department. So as we all know, we are having this meeting is the main reason we are having this meeting is because due to the previous SEDEX meeting, we had low visitors from the general public. So the main reason why we are having this meeting today is to discuss and decide on the strategies to better improve the visitor outcome. Okay, so now I've addressed on the objective of this meeting. Now let's move on to the agenda itself. So we will be having the addressing of the problem, moving on to the cause of the problem itself, the solution suggested by the department and also the other departments, and then lastly we have the conclusion, which we say again what are the solutions that we will be taking on, and then lastly the closing of the meeting itself. So right now, without wasting any other time, let's start with our branding and marketing department. Mira, what's the problem?
Hi, so I'm the History of Branding and Marketing Department. The problem is, as the chairman said earlier, was less visitation. So I would say the cause, the problem is the less promoting. The promotion has not been a perfect flow, I could say. This can be caused by the own members of my department, and I'm pretty sure that they obtain more than one social media. So I have a doubt that they don't really promote the posters in each of their social medias like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, or blasting it in WhatsApp groups and stuff like that. And also, I would say that a side note that promoting and stuff is not basically based on branding and marketing. It is based on all the members of the event of CDEX. So I would like to suggest that the members of other departments, especially the HODs, should advise or maybe be responsible of asking your members to promote the event as well in their social medias to attract more people. So that will be the solution. Thank you.
Hello, for branding and marketing department. I'm from the public relations department. I have a suggestion for your problem. Maybe we can improvise on our marketing strategy by inviting media partners, as in radio stations and TV, newspapers, to promote our event. So maybe you can consider that. Thank you.
I'll take that into account. Thank you for the suggestion.
Hi, branding and marketing. I'm also have suggestion to you, as you can make a list or ask them to screenshot as proof they already promote the event. You can ask every HOD to do this. Thank you.
Thank you. I'll take that into account.
Is there any
So
other
that's it from my part.
I see. Alright, now let's move on to the next department, which is the public relations department.
Hello, hi. I'm from the public relations department. I would like to propose our problem, which is the lack of sponsorship, the lack of budget to get higher prestigious speakers and VIP, because as of now, we could not manage to invite speakers of high credibility, speakers of high positions in industry, for instance. So by inviting people with such name and such honorable background, we could actually consequently promote our event using their name. So I would like to propose this problem to the treasurer. So probably we can increase our budget for our department. So thank you.
Right.
Okay. Part relation, I do take note on that, and I do have suggestion to you guys. Your department can give me the details of the speaker or your candidate of speaker and the cost, so we can improvise our budget. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, just to add on, uh, Miss Warda, is there any speakers that you would like to invite for this year's event?
I would probably target to the industries in Malaysia, as in for science, innovation, we can go for computer science, we can go for Intel, and for engineering, we can actually go for Schlumberger or Petronas or Halliburton. So these companies with such names could actually attract people to come to our event because they know that probably one day they would get a placement in those companies and industries. So that's my suggestion. Maybe we can discuss on that in our further meeting. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Right.
Thank you, public relation.
Now let's move on to our last department, treasurer and sponsorship.
Okay. So I'm Rashdan Mazuki, representative of Treasurer and Sponsorship. So I would like to address my problem in this division. So this is mainly because of uh we receive less amount of sponsorship that we have targeted. This causing us to cut budget for each department, so they cannot do what they wanted or needed. And we also this is also because of we approach the company too late than we supposed to, and then the lastly is because our marketing proposal is not beneficial or tempting enough for the company to sponsor us. So the solution that needed to be taken care of is we approach the company as soon as possible, and then we improvise the marketing proposal to make it more beneficial and more tempting for the company so they cannot reject us. And this is to secure more budget on each department and for each event. On side note, we're also planning to ask more we also planning to ask sponsorship from MOSTI, which is Ministry of Science and Technology, and then Higher Education Ministry, and lastly from UTP itself, as they are all three related to our event. Thank you.
Alright. Is there any other suggestions?
None from me. Thank you.
Alright. So I guess we are done with the problem cause and solution agenda. Now let's move on to the conclusion. The secretary.
Okay, so from what we have discussed from MNB department, Miss Mira had mentioned that from previous SEDEX we had done less promotion. Also, they have lack of members. So, the suggestion of the solution proposed by marketing and branding department, they suggest for all HOD to encourage your committees to also involve in the promotion of our event. And also the suggestion from Mr. Rashdan, he suggests to invite to list of or to make database of all committees, and also for them to send proof of their task. Okay, and from Miss Warda, she proposed for MNB to invite media partners such as newspaper and radio so that we can approach more participants. Okay, so that's for the first problem, which is less promotion and lack of members. For the second one, the problem faced by the public relation department, Ms. Warda mentioned that they receive a low amount of budget for their department, and because of that, they cannot invite an attractive speaker. So, as a solution, Ms. Wardah requests for their department to receive a higher amount of budget, so that they can invite more famous speaker, and also by inviting them, maybe we can influence more people to join our event. Also, Mr. Rashdan said proposed so that Ms. Wardah to provide the details of the speakers so that they can estimate the cost needed and the budget. And also, Ms. Wardah suggests to invite speakers from Intel and Schlumberger. Okay, for the third problem, which is from the sponsorship department, Mr. Rashdan mentioned that we receive low sponsor, and because of that we have to cut our budget. So, and also we approach the sponsor companies late, and our marketing proposal is not really that attractive. And as a solution, we need to approach those companies early and make a better marketing proposal. And just a suggestion, Mr. Rashdan suggests that we get the involvement of MOSTI, MOHE, and also UTP. And also, just to as our sponsors mainly. Okay, so that's all from what we have discussed. Okay, so I pass back to Madam Chairman.
All right, thank you so much for the secretary for the conclusion of the meeting for today. So right now we are open for our any other business. So I think we should go around the table. So from me, I have nothing to add. To for the public relation department, do you have anything to say? Do you have anything to add?
None from me. Thank you.
The treasurer and secretary.
Okay. So the problem mainly came from treasurer and sponsorship. So as a new treasurer, I will ensure that this problem will not arise again. And yes.
All right, thank you. Sorry. And then we have the branding and marketing department. Do you have anything to add?
I will take into account what has been suggested by the sponsorship and public relation department. So yes, thank you.
All right, and then lastly, our secretary.
Okay, I just hope that every department do take note on every thing that we have discussed, and hope that this problem will not occur again in our event this year. So that's
Okay, with that ends our meeting today. I just want to thank you again for joining our meeting today. I know that you all are busy, but thank you so much for providing your time for the meeting today. And also, we will be taking account for the suggestions and the problems for all of that we have discussed. And we hope that the upcoming event will be much better than the previous event. Okay, with that, we end our meeting. Thank you so much. Goodbye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
thank you. See you in next meeting.
Thank you.
All right.